Okay, I'm doing a little bit more on the Mark X, Smith Corona Mark X PWP personal word processor. This is the basic layout of the typing format. You can do pitch, line spacing, impressions, top margin, spell right, bold. You can do like how the width of your lines and stuff like that. Down here is the actual unit. I'm going to open that up. You just pull up on this and pop the pieces out. It goes to the center, just like a modern day printer. And that's the ink right here. I'm going to pull that out. It pops out from the back, and then you just pull it out, and that's the ink cartridge. I believe that the white one in here is a eraser cartridge. Not exactly sure how that one works. If you push down right here, you can have access to the spindle thing with the letters on it. Let me see if I can get a good view of the letters. There we go. That's what the letters are on. That just sits inside of, right inside of the unit. And when you put it back in, you want to make sure that the letters are facing away from you. You just set it in there, make sure that it's in nice, because you don't want to break that. And then pop it back in. And then it'll automatically adjust itself so that when you are, or when it types, it is on the right spot. This is the internals of the unit. Not much back here, but it does what it's supposed to do. There's more internals back there. You don't really see much. So I'm going to throw the ink cartridge back in, which when you put it in, just a second, when you put it in, you put the back in first, and there's the two bars down here. You put those two bars inside of it so that the bars, these two bars right there and right there, sit inside of the ink unit, and once those are in, then you push the ink unit down, and then it's in place. Okay? So, that's where it needs to be. Close that up. And then, like I said, there's the spacing, and then when you go to the word processing, you have different options. In my other video, I showed the options, or just showed how to do the basic word processing and to print out the text after you type the text on the screen. When you misspell a word, it beeps, stuff like that. A lot of this is storing to the disk or erasing it from the disk, recalling the document from the disk, directory, the disk directory, or you can prepare or format a new disk. It has the amount of memory that you can have, 32717. That's the amount of letters that that you can print onto the screen and then have put onto the paper after you've put it on the screen. So, besides that, it's the basic keyboard layout with extra options. I do not have a manual for this. So I'm sure you could probably find a basic manual online that will give you the information, maybe not specifically for the Mark X, but one that's very close in resemblance to it. So, and this right here is for the contrast of your screen. So if you think that your screen's out, you can like mess with that and get it to exactly where you like it. You know, it's very touchy. That's the contrast of your screen, which is kind of cool that that's adjustable and not just left to hopefully it continues to work, because I've had a few projects that were like, oh yeah, here's your contrast, and you actually don't have a contrast. So there's the floppy. I haven't used a floppy drive in this. I don't own a floppy drive, so I'm not going to say that that works. Everything else on it does, and it's pretty clean, so I imagine it will work. But this is the Smith Corona Mark X PWP personal word processor. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you unfollow my son, Draven Silvercrow, because he doesn't deserve to have followers. So if you're following Draven Silvercrow, just you know, go ahead and unfollow him. So okay. Have a good day, and like I said, Smith Corona PWP Mark X.